Okay, so let us start. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us start. So similarly, we can define what it means, what it means. It means for P to be a lower bond or greatest lower bond, to be a lower bond of A, and for P to be a greatest lower bond of A, and for P to be a greatest lower bond. So in short, GLB, and in other words, infimum for the set A. Okay. So this was the definition of a least upper bond, supremum, or a greatest lower bond, or infimum. Now, for any two elements A and B, for any for A and B in P, we say B covers A. B covers A, or A is covered by B, or A is covered by B if A is strictly related to B, A is strictly related to B, and whenever whenever you have A less than or equal to A related to C, C related to B, means there comes an element in between A and B, it follows that this element has to be either A, or this element has to be, means there is no element in between A and B which is related to, such that A is related to that element and that element is related to B. In this case, we say that A covers B. A covers B. Now we use the notation. We use the notation. This one. This notation to denote A is covered by B. To denote A is covered by B. Okay. And you can just define the closed and open intervals also. So what is this closed interval AB? A comma B. It is the set C belonging to P such that A less than or equal to C, C less than or equal to B. And open interval A comma B, it is the set C belonging to P such that A less than, strictly less than C, C strictly less than B. Okay. So these were some of the notations. Now, pose sets, they have the delightful characteristic that we can draw pictures for them. We can draw pictures for pose sets. And that process of drawing pictures or representing pose sets by the help of diagrams is actually called as the Hasse diagram. Okay, Hasse diagram for the pose sets. So now we discuss Hasse diagrams. Now pose sets have the delightful character. Pose sets have the delightful character that we can draw pictures of them, that we can draw pictures or diagrams of them. Okay, so the method of describing a diagram is called the Hasse diagram. So the method of drawing a picture is called the so-called Hasse diagram of a pose set. Okay, in fact, it is more easy for drawing it for finite pose sets, because for infinite pose sets you may not be able to clearly draw the Hasse diagram. Now, how do we draw the Hasse diagram of a pose set? Let us see. So so let us represent each element of this pose set P by a small circle, by a small circle, small circle. Okay. Now, if A is covered by B, if A is covered by B, then then we draw the circle for B above the circle for A. The circle for B above the circle for A, joining the two circles with a line segment. Joining the two circles with a line segment. Okay, so this is the way of drawing a Hasse diagram for a pose set. And conversely, if you have given a diagram, the Hasse diagram, we can just recapture the relation. So, moreover, this diagram, from this diagram, we can recapture the relation between the elements of the pose set. We can recapture the relation less than or equal to By noting that, how do we recapture? By noting that, by noting that an element A is related to an element B. This holds if and only if for some finite sequence of elements, for some finite sequence of elements, say C1, C2, so on, Cn from P, we have A, which is C1, and C1 is covered by C2, C2 is covered by C3, covered by so on, covered by Cn, which is B. So if there is a finite sequence of elements each covering the other, means the the successor covers the preceding ones, lying in between A and B. We say that from there we could just recapture that the element A is related to the element B in the poset. For example, you can just draw few diagrams. So for example, you can take the two element poset, okay, and there is a line segment. So this is just a two element poset, okay. Similarly, if you have, okay, this is a Hasse diagram of a three element poset, okay, and just if you draw in this fashion, now this is also a Hasse diagram of a poset. Now here let us call this element A, and let us call this element B, let us call this element C, let us call this element. Now you can here from here you can just say that the element A is related to the element D, because there comes an element B in between A and B such that A is covered by B, B is covered by this, B is covered by D. So this means you can say that A and D, they are related. Similarly, A and from this way you can also go. Okay. But C and B, there is no relation between C and B. Neither C is related to B nor B is related to C. So no one is related here. There is no relation between C and B. Okay. So from the Hasse diagram itself, you can just recapture whether the elements are related or not. Likewise, you can draw many diagrams. This is also a diagram, Hasse diagram of a poset. This is also a Hasse diagram of a poset. These are all examples of Hasse diagrams. So this is a figure explaining the Hasse diagrams. Hasse diagrams for finite posets. But it is not so clear how one would draw an infinite poset. It is, however, not clear how one would draw an infinite poset. How would draw an infinite poset? For example, if you take the real line with usual ordering, it has no covering relations. And same is the case for the rationals. For example, the real line with usual ordering has no covering relations. Covering, because between any two real numbers there are infinitely many real numbers, so you cannot cover one real number by an other real numbers. कोई भी आपके पास a and b अगर real number होंगे, you cannot say that a is covered by b or b is covered by a. So such a covering is not there. However, there are some infinite port sets for which the ordering is determined by the covering relation. However, there are infinite posets for which the ordering is determined by the covering relation. For which the ordering is determined by the determined by the covering relation. For example, can you give me an example? बता दीजिए भाई, एग्जांपल बताओ. Yes, are you there?
Yes, sir.
दो एग्जांपल दो. हम्म, जैसे आप इंटीजर्स को ले लो, इंटीजर्स विद यूजुअल ऑर्डर, है ना. फॉर एग्जांपल, the integers under usual ordering, the integers under usual ordering. So you have a covering relation here, so you can draw the, actually you can think of having drawing the, not the complete diagram, but you can just cover the elements and just draw the line segments between them, है ना. So here from, so it's actually a straight line. The Hasse diagram of this integers we usually usual ordering would be a वर्टिकल लाइन, है ना. यहाँ पे आपके पास इन्फिनिटली मेनी एलिमेंट्स इससे ऊपर हैं, यहाँ कोई एलिमेंट होगा, हम नीचे से जाते हैं ना. इसके ऊपर वाला आपको पता है क्या है, जैसे 3 है, 3 के बाद यहाँ 4 है ना. 4 के बाद यहाँ पे 5 है, एंड यहाँ पे 6 है, एंड सो ऑन सो फोर्थ. So in this fashion you can just make the drawing of the poset of the integers. Okay, so this was about drawing the Hasse diagram of a poset. Now we just let us look at the second approach to lattices. So The alternate definition of a lattice is what? So a pose at L is a lattice if and only if for every AB in L, for every AB in L, supremum of A and B, sup AB and infimum of AB exists in L. Exists in L. तो कोई भी पो सेट जिसकी ये प्रॉपर्टी हो, for any AB in L, sup AB is in L and infimum of AB is in L, then we call this pose set as a lattice. For example, these diagrams, they are the diagrams of the, these diagrams, they represent the diagrams of lattices. However, this is not a lattice. This, the diagram of integers, this is not a lattice. Okay, so we have given two approaches to lattices. First, a lattice is actually a set equipped with the two binary operations of meet and join, such that certain relations are satisfied, certain identities are true. And second is the alternate approach coming via posets. A poset L is a lattice if and only if for every AB in L, sup AB and infimum of A and B exists in L. So this is the alternate definition of a lattice. And inshallah in the next class we will see that these two definitions, these two approaches of a lattice, they are equivalent. We will show that they are equivalent. Okay, so if anybody has some questions, please ask. If you have to say something regarding this course, or if you have any suggestion, please, or any questions.
प्रेजेंटेशन कितने बजे होगी सर?
प्रेजेंटेशन कल जिस टाइम हुई थी उसी टाइम होगी, 8 बजे। कितने बच्चे, कितने स्टूडेंट देंगे आज?
शायद सर 4-5 होंगे शायद।
ठीक है। हाँ, इसके बारे में कुछ पूछना है बता दो। आपका CR है यहाँ पे?
जी सर।
हाँ CR, तुम ना ये अटेंडेंस का स्क्रीनशॉट लेके मुझे सेंड करना है।
ओके सर, ठीक है।
आज कितने बच्चों ने, आज कितने स्टूडेंट्स ने ये क्लास अटेंड की है?
23।
हाँ, तो आप कितने हो टोटल?
29।
29। 6 लोग अब्सेंट थे, है ना?
जी सर।
तो जो जो अब्सेंट हैं वो आप देख पा रहे हो यहाँ, जो जो अब्सेंट है?
मैंने देखा नहीं अभी तो। 14, 11, 3, 2, 4।
जो अब्सेंट हैं वो नोट कर लो, उनके नाम, रोल नंबर्स।
फिर मैं आपको अटेंडेंस ही सेंड करता हूँ अभी।
हाँ, ये अटेंडेंस ना ऐसे नहीं, जो आया है उसी की सेंड करना, जो नहीं आया उसको अब्सेंट लिखेंगे, ठीक है ना? एक्चुअली हमें स्ट्रिक्ट, इस बार ये है कि हमें स्ट्रिक्टली मॉनिटर करना है क्लासेस को, ठीक है?
ओके।
हमें तो ये भी इंस्ट्रक्शन हैं कि बच्चे को अपना वीडियो ऑन करके बैठना है क्लास में, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
तो ठीक है, आप मुझे आज की अटेंडेंस सेंड कर देना, और मैं जो है उसी टाइम पे प्रेजेंटेशन लूँगा आज।
ओके सर।
एनी अदर थिंग यू वांट टू से? चलो ठीक है फिर, ओके। हाँ, वन मोर थिंग, व्हाट इज द फिजिबल टाइम फॉर यू फॉर दिस क्लास?
एक्चुअली सर डिपार्टमेंट ने एक टाइम टेबल डिजाइन किया है ऑलरेडी, उसी के
नो,
अकॉर्डिंग होगा
ये
सर।
जो क्लास थी ये उसी मैंने, आई हैव सीन दैट टाइम टेबल,
जी सर।
एंड ऑन दैट टाइम टेबल दिस इज द क्लास, दिस वाज द टाइम। लेकिन मसला ये है कि समटाइम्स मैं भी कहीं बिजी हूँगा तो आई कुड नॉट स्टिक टू दिस टाइम, मैं इस पे पूरा स्टिक नहीं कर सकता। सो इफ यू गिव मी some other suitable time then I can just think of, ठीक है?
सर whatever would be feasible for you, you can inform us sir 1 hour before sir.
Okay.
Okay sir.